Good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Tuesday, September the 12th. Hope all is well with you on this Tuesday morning. We are closing in on the middle of September, closing in on the official end of summer. But when we say that we're closing in on anything that is the end of something, it's also the beginning of something. So always look at it from that perspective that some things come to a close and some things begin. And when those times of the year begin or a phase of our life, we need to embrace it with positive vibes and all good intentions. So just something to think about as we close out summer if you're a summer person. So, with that in mind, I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Luke, chapter 6, verses 12 through 19. Jesus departed to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. When day came, he called his disciples to himself, and from those he chose 12, whom he also named apostles: Simon, who he named Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, the son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called a zealot, and Judas, the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. And he came down with them and stood on a stretch of level ground. A great crowd of his disciples and a large number of people from all Judea and Jerusalem and the coastal region of Tyre and Sidon came to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And even those who were tormented by unclean spirits were cured. Everyone in the crowd sought to touch him, because power came forth from him and healed them all. Well, I don't know about you, but when I read that gospel, the first thing that jumped out at me was that Jesus spent the night in prayer. The night. He spent the whole night in prayer. So sometimes when I look towards my prayer meditation time and I say, well, I got in 5 minutes today, or 5 minutes this morning and 5 minutes this afternoon, I say, well, I should do more when I see Jesus spending the night in prayer. And let's face it, there are some things that we can all improve on, and this is probably one of them. It reminds me of when I started martial arts. I walked in the first day. I had my white belt on. I was ready to go. And I watched some people who were really skilled. And I said to myself, there's no way I will ever get to where they are. And what a bad attitude that was. I was comparing myself to something that was truly way advanced from where I was. And then I made a decision. The decision was that I was going to walk in that door every day and walk out just a little bit better than the day before. Now, I don't make all good choices. None of us do, but that truly was a good choice. And I said that I would do that, and I did it, and I continue to do it. And that type of mindset is certainly appropriate here and certainly would help us here. We may not get to the point where we are like Jesus and we're in prayer all night to make important choices and decisions in life as he did, but we could certainly improve upon our time in prayer and meditation with God. There is certainly an example for us from the animal kingdom, and that's the turtle, right? The turtle does move along a very deliberate and slow, but very positive pace. And the reason, the turtle doesn't care what's on either side of him. He just keeps moving ahead. He doesn't let distractions come in. And he doesn't make any excuses for who he is. He is a turtle. He's going to move at a certain pace, but he's going to move forward every single day. And so can we in our prayer and meditation time to make good choices and decisions in our life and mimic God, who spent the night in prayer, and strive just to be somewhere near that. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Tuesday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful and you could take it into your day and week. I always look forward to your comments, your thoughts, any questions you may have. We're going to take a moment or two just in silent reflection on what we heard today, and then we'll end with a prayer. Most loving Jesus, we thank you for all of the challenges that you put before us, all the choices you put before us, for we know that they are there to help us grow in our faith and grow in this life to serve you better. We ask you for the wisdom and the fortitude to continue on, to move forward, maybe just like the turtle does, but moving forward at a pace which brings us to a better place in our life and a place where we can make this a more compassionate and loving world. My friends, I wish you all a wonderful Tuesday today, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Take care, everyone.